Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Report, JJ Redick really believes in Austin Reeves for Lakers. Los Angeles Lakers head coach JJ Redick is very high on guard Austin Reeves, according to ESPN's Brian Windhorst. I just know that JJ really believes in Austin Reeves, Windhorst said. And I think he's gonna try to put him in position to be successful. This is good news for Lakers fans, as they'd love to see Reeves take the next step as a third star alongside LeBron James and Anthony Davis in the 2024-25 season. Last season, Reeves took a step forward, averaging career highs in points, 15.9, rebounds, 4.3, assists, 5.5, and steals, 0.8, per game. After going undrafted, Reeves has turned himself into one of the most reliable players on the Lakers roster over the last 3 seasons. He had increased usage in the 2023-24 season, going from 7.7 shot attempts per game in the 2022-23 season to 11.5 last season. He still shot the ball pretty well, finishing the season with a field goal percentage of 48.6 and three-point percentage of 36.7. With Redick taking over as the Lakers head coach, it's possible that he will find new ways to utilize Reeves to help the young guard take the next step as a scorer. Reeves' agent seems to think big things are ahead for the 26-year-old now that Redick is in the fold. After getting knocked out in the first round of the playoffs last season, the Lakers will need some players on their roster to make leaps if they want to contend for an NBA title in the 2024-25 season. Los Angeles didn't make any major moves this offseason, so players like Reeves, Rui Hachimura, and others could be relied on to provide more on offense in the 2024-25 season. With point guard D'Angelo Russell still on the roster, it's likely that Reeves will start alongside him at the shooting guard position. Since Reeves wouldn't have to be a primary ball handler in that lineup, it's possible that Redick will look to use him as an off-ball shooter more than former Lakers head coach Darvin Ham did. Regardless, it's a positive sign for Reeves' development and his future that Redick believes in him as a player. Lakers legend calms down JJ Redick hype, Pat Riley my ass. NBA legend and former Los Angeles Lakers star Shaquille O'Neal shut down any comparisons between JJ Redick and his former coach Miami Heat coach Pat Riley. "No, stop it," O'Neal said on the Pat McAfee show on the Redick hype as the next Riley. "Don't even, no, stop it. Stop. Stop it. First of all, JJ is a nice guy. Pat Riley is the man. So, imagine you come in and, expletive, JJ Redick starts yelling at you. It's gon' be a, expletive, fight in there. Players ain't goin' for all that yellin' and all that screamin' and all that extra runnin', next Pat Riley my ass." During the Lakers coaching search, a report from Shams Charania of The Athletic in May described Redick's potential as Riley-like. The Lakers are infatuated with Redick's potential, according to league sources, viewing him as a Pat Riley-like coaching prospect who could both help the franchise in the short term and lead it for years, Charania wrote. Like Riley, Redick also had a long NBA career as a role player and became a successful TV personality before making the jump to coaching. But there is one stark difference in their career paths. Riley was fully equipped for the job as he started first as an assistant coach before eventually getting the big break to coach the Lakers. While O'Neal dismissed the Riley comparisons, he wanted Redick to taste success in his glamorous but pressure-packed job as the new Lakers head coach. "Listen, I like JJ," O'Neal continued. "He's a good friend of mine. I hope he can be successful." O'Neal wished though the Lakers could have got younger. For Redick to become successful, O'Neal gave him a piece of unsolicited advice which he culled from his experiences as a player under Riley and Phil Jackson, 2 of the greatest coaches in NBA history. "He has to learn the Lakers culture," O'Neal said. "Know what guys like and what they don't like." O'Neal recalled Jackson's psychological approach to coaching to drive his point. For example, you can't yell at everybody, O'Neal said. Phil Jackson was a master of that. He brings us in to interview us. But he trying to check out our psychological state. Jackson used to hand out books for his players to read to help their mental state, O'Neal recalled. So, Redick has to know each individual, O'Neal said. Their do's and their don'ts and what they can like, and if he gets on that good side, they'll ride for him. But, if you get on the guy's bad side, that's gonna make the job much harder. Redick isn't more pleased with the way he and the Lakers built his coaching staff to help him in his rookie year as head coach. I'm mostly excited just to work, just being in the gym out here in this facility with the guys and our coaching staff, Redick said on the Lake Show podcast on September 6. That's been the best part. It's been fascinating because you're fitting puzzle pieces together about skill sets and personalities. I couldn't be happier with the staff that we've built here. We have a blend of youth and experience. Obviously, Nate, McMillan, and Scotty Brooks, but also Bob Bayer, who has been at the front of the bench for almost 2 decades in the NBA. The biggest thing for me was I wanted to make sure I had a bunch of sickos on my staff, and I think I've accomplished that. They're grinders. The Lakers have surrounded Redick with former NBA head coaches, McMillan and Brooks, along with G League Coach of the Year, Lindsey Harding. Bayer, Greg St. Jean and Bo Levesque complete Redick's staff. Steph Curry wants to play with LeBron James again after Team USA even if we're teammates or not. For a few weeks this summer we got to see LeBron James and Steph Curry dominate the court in the 2024 Olympic Games men's basketball tournament. The pair were two of a star-studded cast that made up Team USA basketball. This week, still high off his gold medal win with James, Steph Curry added to the constant rumor of an in-season team-up of the two by telling People magazine, "Hopefully, there will be more experiences in the future, even if we're teammates or not." Curry's Golden State Warriors and James' former team, the Cleveland Cavaliers, have squared off 4 consecutive times in the NBA Finals over the last decade. Golden State has taken home 3 NBA titles in those meetings, while the Cavs have taken home only 1. It should be mentioned that it was a historic one. From the summer of 2015 to the summer of 2018, 2 of the league's best, LeBron James and Steph Curry, were at center stage in the NBA Finals. The rivalry never seemed bitter, but it was still present in either the Oracle Arena in Oakland or the then-named Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland, now called the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Curry and James, both at the pinnacle of their careers, engaged in some friendly trash talk on the court during their matchups. However, as time passed, they showed a surprising amount of camaraderie towards each other, even teasing the possibility of playing together. This mutual respect between two of the game's greats adds a human element to their rivalry. No example personifies how good the rivals look as teammates. Their sharing the court in the 2024 Paris Olympics last month was nothing short of extraordinary, as the veterans were both key in having Team USA take home the gold. Whether the two best to ever step on the court team up or not, it's nice to see the pair yearning for collaboration. Most competitors keep that distance between them until after retirement and legacies are cemented. Only with Curry and James, we have a clear picture of what their legacies will be. Steph Curry will go down as one of the greatest shooters of all time, if not the greatest. LeBron James, well, the GOAT debate rages on. Even if you weren't in Paris this past summer, any basketball fan felt it in the air. Regardless of your stance on super teams, James and Curry's chemistry was remarkable. Some of the best rivals can be very close behind the scenes. So let's not get up in arms if Steph Curry tests the waters outside the Bay Area for a few hours south in Los Angeles with the Lakers. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Stephen Curry? Leave your opinion in the comments.